What's going on? Welcome back to the Dynasty stock market. Third and 20 Dynasty podcast, guys, coming at you here with another Dynasty stock market episode. Let's get the logo off the screen, see the results. Sorry, it's a little small. I keep on buying too many players, but once again, the King is back on top this week. I went up 868. JT and Lunas having nearly identical weeks. JT going up 604, JT up 603. JT missed the party last week, and he paid for it, down 40 points.
Yeah,
Jake missed the party. Yeah,
got stuck a little bit at work, couldn't make it, and this is what happens when I miss out on a chunker in Naheem Hines with the Frank Reich news. I miss out on a whole bunch of stuff. Guys I probably would have sold and not endure this loss, but we move on.
I mean, we can get into biggest risers and fallers real quick if you guys want. I don't think it's like, once again, for the most now, like I think after this week it's going to start ramping up with a lot of the OTA news. But in terms of like last week, I don't think anything. Oh, gotta mute this player ID. Hold on. I'd call him Boom. All right, so biggest riser, no surprise, the guy that we all bought, Naheem Hines, because Frank Reich said that fantasy managers should draft him.
yeah.
Biggest bait headline, but you knew that people were really going to get a kick out of that, and he was going to go up way too much.
Of course.
David Njoku gets that massive extension. It was like 4 years, $60 million. So the follow the money crew is definitely going to get behind him. He goes up another 400. And then outside, I mean, Jeremy McNichols got signed to Atlanta, so he went from basically worth nothing to somewhat relevant. I guess I don't know why Snoop Connor's up. Was there Snoop Connor news?
No.
I didn't know of any.
Darrell Williams got signed to Arizona, so that makes sense. Romeo Dobbs, I know, at least recently, I know he was like in the headlines today of doing pretty well at OTAs with Jordan Love. He was getting a bunch of catches, potentially in conjunction with the Christian Watson news. There's just more confidence in Dobbs. Other than that, is there any like real rhyme or reason behind any of these moves here? Or are we starting to look at variance?
I think some of these are just variants, but we're gonna start to see stuff that's like a direct result of OTAs. I mean, they really just like got kicked off like 2 days ago, and not every team has started yet.
Kellen Mond up 100. He was apparently doing audibles. They were like, "Hey, he's doing audibles at the line of scrimmage." Like,
It's a big step, man. Big step.
So yeah. Other than that, all right, we can get into the biggest fallers. Bada bing, bada boom. I screwed that up somehow. Am I screwing this up or am I doing the wrong? Okay, I was doing it the wrong way. Biggest fallers: Sam Howell,
All right. Weird, but okay.
Jerick McKinnon, Jamar Chase, Elijah Mitchell.
Chase.
Seems like the most random group of players. What's going on, Joe Herbert? How you doing,
That's
dude?
definitely variants. Like the Elijah Mitchell, Jamar Chase.
I don't see a single reason why any player on this list would have specifically fallen.
Yeah.
Other than just random. I mean, Deshaun Watson, the 23rd, the Jordan allegation.
Yeah. The Jordan allegation.
Oh, God.
Putting up Jordan numbers.
Lamar Jackson not showing up for OTAs. Maybe people are getting nervous. I don't know. I'm just speculating here.
Rashad Penny down more.
Well, he came back, dude. He came back off the injury.
Well, no, I think it's because there was a report that came out that Kenneth Walker was pretty much getting all the first team reps.
Okay.
In Seattle.
But yeah, with that being said, let's get on into the moves here. So JT's not here. He texted in our moves. I'm just going to start. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I imagine this is going to be a common theme here. Selling Naheem Hines.
Yeah.
All right. R.I.P.
Yeah, taking that quick 400 off the value get from Frank Reich. Shout out Frank Reich for that 400. and we're out. Oh, also, we have the embargo now. We made a new rule where we collectively decide a player to not be able to buy. Do we have anyone this week?
What do you mean?
I
Like someone that like we can get, and I'm like, you guys can't get him?
No, just like, you know how last week Naheem Hines, it was just a clear buy kind of news that happened.
Oh!
the day of or
I don't
whatever?
think there's anyone that obvious this week.
nothing comes to mind. There was no like
Yeah.
major news this week. I don't think, unless I'm.
I mean,
forgetting.
maybe there's some kickback off the Njoku hype. So my vote would be Njoku. I don't know if you guys were gonna buy him, but
I mean, we can do Njoku. That was probably the biggest news to come out of this week, because not much really else has happened.
all right.
This week was quiet. You know what's gonna be like funny? This is pretty much just gonna be like trying to predict who's gonna like be getting like those initial OTA praise over
Yeah.
the next week. Like trying to guess like who's someone that like if they have some good practices they'll start like rising a shit ton.
I mean, Wandale's been having good practices.
Yeah.
I mean, Wandell's been going up. That's why I got some value out of him. But that's about it for my team this week.
Yeah.
Y'all should have a community account as well. Oh, that would be
Oh.
interesting.
Oh, that'd be
Chat,
cool.
a chat team.
A chat team. Y'all have to coordinate together.
Just
I could
Just
just see
whatever.
like the chat being like that's a fucking dumbass decision, and then like just roasting each other, trying to debate who to get. But no, that'd be cool. We can look into that.
Yeah, we'll definitely look into that. That's a good idea. I don't really know who I want to buy or sell this week, other than Naheem Hines. Do any of you guys want to get in your moves? We could do JT's.
yeah, what's
I
JT
can.
got this week?
Okay.
Just to get him out of the way. Don't have to worry about him for the rest of the show.
All right, let me see what JT has. JT is selling Darnold and Hines and buying Jimmy G.
Does he think the Jimmy G
Darnold.
trade happens this week?
And
Whoever
No,
has
for
Jimmy
you
G
four
during
as a
that trade.
group? I'm confused. How would that work? Like
Well,
we
as
all
far
have
as a
to come
group?
together on
And pick one?
players to buy and sell.
How do you spell Garoppolo? Does anyone know?
I can fucking tell you.
I think
I
it's a
don't-
second R in there, or a second P, or both. Potentially a second L as well.
Garoppolo? No, that's not it.
Who do I want to get this week?
Oh, Lunas, I thought you were on spelling duty.
I'm on spelling duty. Okay, I got you. Give me 1 sec.
I got it. No, 1 R, 2
One.
P's.
Yeah.
1 R, 2 Ps. All right. I'm thinking, dude, do I cash out on Cole Kmet now? 112. I feel like he's gonna get more hype.
He's at 3,000.
I just feel like he's got Fryermuth's. He should be around Fryermuth, honestly. And Fryermuth's a good 800 above. Maybe he should be a little bit below Fryermuth, but not like 800 below.
Jeez. Keep
I'm debating
trading
doing, like,
Miles
another-
Gaskin, Jalen Rager, an early 4th.
Give me the 4th.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Give me the 4th.
Cut
Yeah.
Rager.
Yeah, I'll take the 4th.
I'd probably keep Rager, cut Gaskin.
Well, it's too late.
You've ruined the entire algorithm.
See, I've got like 3,000. I want to go for one of the more higher tier players, but I obviously just don't have the cash for it. There was someone I was looking at the other day on Keep Trade Cut. It was one of those receivers that we were looking at for the receiver segment, and I was like, dude, how is he only at 4,000? Let me find it.
I'm definitely gonna do another team overhaul this week. Makes it way more fun.
Are you Lunas?
I have 3 guys that I want, and all 3 of them are pretty expensive.
All right, Lunas. Let's see what you got. Start
I
selling.
just have to decide who to sell. Yeah. I'll sell Trey Lance for now.
Oh, okay.
I might come
That's a
back
big
to him
one.
in the regular season, but I will sell Nyheim Hines.
Yep, that's that one.
So CEH for now.
All right.
So how much does that leave me? 11,000.
Yeah.
And then I'll sell. I'm choosing between Mechie or Tony, or Tyquan Thornton. But I feel like Tyquan Thornton might have a decent practice.
Tyquan Thornton is just still so low. Only at
I know that's the thing.
1600.
That's why I want to keep him. Like Alec Pierce shouldn't be 1,200 ahead of Tyquan Thornton.
There's no reason for that.
Geno Smith getting first team reps in Seattle, according to Joe Herbert.
What? No. Do you see Drew Lock dance one time?
That was actually a rumor. Because I remember a couple weeks ago we were like, "Why is Geno Smith rising?" And there was a Seattle reporter who was like, "I think that Geno Smith is gonna be the guy taking first team reps initially."
I have a hard time with that one just being like Seattle to Denver being like, no, I want you to include Drew Lock for no reason.
I mean, it might. I think it's going to be an open competition. They haven't listed a starter. It might just be Geno Smith to start because he knows the offense, and then Drew Lock might get in reps in a training camp. Fuck, Mechie or Tony? I'll sell Tony.
Yeah, I have to think that's the one.
Okay, so the first person I'm going to get is Kyler.
Ooh, Kyler Murray, big boy value.
You want to talk about guys who I think is going to get overrated off of OTA hype? James Cook.
Okay.
You're buying James Cook?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, his value's high already. Goddamn.
I think it's going to get higher.
How much higher can it get?
Paris Campbell.
You're buying Mr. Campbell.
Is he over 1,000? Better be.
I don't know. I doubt it.
I think there's 2 R's in Paris.
Well, that's not the way.
I doubt he's over. Wow, he is over 1,000. He's
Let's go.
200 over 1,000. Goddamn.
Let's go. Give me a little bit to think of anything else I'm gonna do. One of you guys can make some moves, or if you want.
All right, I'm gonna start selling, and then I'll see where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm gonna sell Drake London. We had a nice run. I think 5,200.
He's at wide receiver 11. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I don't know how much higher he's gonna get at this point. At least prior to the season. Maybe snag him again before the season, but other than that, I'm gonna get rid of that. Cash out on that.
Okay.
Another guy I'm going to cash out on is my boy Jalen Tolbert here. I think 2,600 is a pretty solid value for him. That puts him firmly at the back end of the second, which is probably where he should be going. So,
wait, you're not holding Tolbert? Dude, I thought we were the Tolbert gang.
I like Tolbert, but I think his value is just where it should be.
Am I dreaming, or was there a report that he was being held out of OTA stuff with an injury?
I didn't see any if there was.
Maybe I'm getting confused with someone else. I thought I saw that he had like a hamstring injury or something. If he does, I mean, I just looked up his name. I don't see anything. If he has a hamstring injury, then I think I'm with you. I might sell for the short term, but
I cannot wait to get Robert Tonyan before the season starts.
That's it.
Wait, why did my bank not update?
It's that fucking 1,400.
Oh, your bank is hard written in there.
That's not right. So my bank should be this minus this.
See, I want to hold Tolbert, dude. I want to hold Tolbert into the season.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it, but I think right now I'm just going to get out on Jalen Tolbert for what it's
Do you want to know who I want to buy? And I'm really contemplating it because when you look at the rest of my quarterbacks, I'm going to look like a crackhead.
Who?
Carson Wentz. I want to buy Carson Wentz. I think I might do it.
Oh, my.
To pair with your Sam Darnold?
Yeah, dude. Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Carson Wentz. I've got a little island of misfit toys here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna complete the island. I'm gonna buy Carson Wentz. I think his value is too low. Like, to put it simply,
What's
and
he at?
also
Maybe
he's
Oh
at
my
one.
God.
2,600.
He was at a same value as Jalen Tolbert, who we just sold.
I might get in on Carson Wentz.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that I think once we see him, dude. First off, I think the Carson Wentz slander from the Colts organization is not.
That was
justified.
crazy. That
He
was
had a
crazy
good
how
year
much they
last year.
slandered him.
Dude, the more I look at this Washington football team offense, even if they do trade Terry McLaurin, I think this is an extremely talented group.
They
I
still
think
have
that he could
Jahan.
have a very similar year to last year. And I don't think Carson Wentz will be worth a first round pick, but I could easily see him getting himself into that
Early
slightly
second.
below Kirk Cousins range, where he's like in that, oh, I don't want to buy him for a first, but I'm not going to sell him unless I get a first. How about Jordan Love? You're not going to find much Jordan Love around these
No.
parts.
No, I'm good on Jordan Love. I may join you on Wentz.
Dude, you're a little Wentz truther, Lunas. Come on. I mean, I'm a little Wentz truther as well. I've just never really been.
I think he's really talented. I think if you talk talent amongst like NFL QBs, he's probably like top 15, top 12 in just arm talent. It's just he makes the dumbest decisions all the time. Jake, you don't think he has a top 15, top 12? He is a cannon. He just makes dumb decisions.
Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady.
He's got a better arm than
He's
Brady
got a better
does.
arm than Brady.
Fine, at this point, Justin Herbert,
Yeah.
Jameis.
Him and Jameis is close.
I feel like him and Jameis have very similar arms.
We've seen Jameis sling the ball. Come on.
Wentz has a cannon.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
ne-
we've
it's
seen
never,
Wentz sling the
It's
ball
never
too.
been a talent thing with Carson Wentz. It's always been his decision making and him being reckless with the ball.
Obviously.
Yeah, and his
Josh
footwork
Allen.
is like
Yeah,
sometimes just so trash.
his arm bails him out from his trash footwork. That's like how good it is. Like he has bad footwork and he's still able to make
Carson
it.
Wentz is like if Sam Darnold didn't completely suck.
It's a good comparison.
There's no way he's top. Maybe
He's top 10. I think he's top 10. I agree with you.
I'll
I'm not
lean
sure he's
top.
top 5, but
I
Allen,
said top 12.
Mahomes, Herbert. I'm not going to put. I'd put him over Burrow. I'd put him over Lamar. I'd take Kyler over
Kyler's
arm
over him.
talent.
Yeah.
Dak, I'd probably go Wentz. Deshaun Watson, I'm going to take.
Okay.
Trey Lance, I'm going to take.
Lance, I can't see Watson. I can see Lance. I don't see Watson.
I'm already at 6. Russell Wilson, no. Trevor Lawrence, 7.
Okay, yeah, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, no. Matthew Stafford, 8.
Stafford.
Justin Fields, no. Zach Wilson, no. Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, yes. Mac Jones, no. Tua, no. Kenny Pickett, Kirk Cousins, Tom Brady. I'll take Jameis, but that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. That's 10.
So he's
Yeah,
top
but
12.
Carson Wentz is definitely in the conversation with some of those guys in the 10, and in my opinion.
I guess it's closer than.
How do you break both your ankles? That is a very good point.
Yeah, that was a crazy play. It was like
Who
post
broke?
game. He has a right. Well, it's not break, but sprained. He has a right and left ankle sprain after like the first game of the season.
It's funny how that is the perfect description of Carson Wentz.
I know.
How do you sprain both of your ankles?
On the same play.
That is Carson Wentz.
On the
You
same
roll
play.
one, and then in limping off, roll the other.
You watch him play and you're like, oh my God, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he becomes better. So I'll buy him for now.
Anyways, another guy I'm going to sell is John Mechie. Similar to Jalen Tolbert. I just think he's at that rookie ceiling until we actually see him get on the football field.
Okay.
That gives me to
You got quite a bank there. 11K.
yeah, you got 11K, and I have zero idea of what I'm going to do with it.
I think I'm
So-
going to chill this week. I was debating selling Julio, but I know if I sell Julio, he's gonna finally sign somewhere.
Yeah. You know
I
who
don't
I'm
know
kind of
Will
looking
Fuller,
at?
do I?
I'm kind of looking at Jahan Dotson.
I was thinking about that. Also, Curtis Samuel, because I don't really know what's happening with the Terry McLaurin situation, but if they do trade him, all of
Both
a
those
sudden,
guys.
yeah, both those guys
go up.
skyrocket.
Yeah, and Logan Thomas.
I mean, I think the Jahan Dotson hype train would reach like Sky Moore values probably at that point.
Close to it. He'd be at like a late first value.
I think he'd be higher, to be honest. I think he'd go to like, at least for 2022 picks, a mid first.
Maybe.
Because dude, he, with the training camp hype he's been getting, and like, you know, the draft capital and the fact that he's going to be slotted into that number one receiver spot.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that you would see him start going at 107, 108 in a lot of rookie drafts that happen late.
All right. Well, one of the guys I'm buying is Justin Fields, just because he's too low for me. He's at 5. He's just under 5,000. He's at 4,999. And we just did our startup yesterday, and he was a second round pick. And every guy ahead of him, I was just looking at on the list, went after him in the startup.
I agree. He is underrated.
I mean, he's very underrated.
I think all of the quarterbacks from the 2021 class are undervalued on Keep Trade Cut. I think every single one.
Completely.
Even Davis Mills. No, not actually, but
Davis Mills, respect.
So that's one of my buys. I gotta keep looking for the rest of them.
I'm gonna go in on Wentz. I'm gonna sell John Mechie.
The Bears are trying to tank. Watching Carson Wentz play is like watching Chris Farley dance. Who's Chris Farley?
He's the guy from, I think, SNL.
Bears are not supporting him at all.
They're not, but I still believe in his talent.
Yeah.
I still do think he's underrated.
Yeah, it's a weird situation.
Oh, I just Googled Chris Farley. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's the guy from SNL.
Dude, at the end of the day, though, I think even I'm not a Justin Fields guy. 5,000 value, I just believe is a little bit too low.
Yeah, that's why I said.
No, I'm with you. If I had more to spend, I'd probably join you, but I already invested in Kyler.
Dude, he's very close in Keep Trade Cut points to Kenneth Walker, and to me that doesn't make sense.
That's
because you're right. Like in a startup draft, Justin Fields, I wouldn't do it, but he's going in the second round in every single startup I've done. If not early third.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker, you are not taking anywhere near there. You're just not.
No.
As of right now.
My next buy, Mr. Gerald Judy.
Oh.
Jerry Judy.
That's actually a not bad one because all of his charges are sucked.
Yep, all his charges just got dropped. I think his value is going to go up a little bit from that one.
No line, no wide receiver support. What is he going to do? I mean, I think the big thing, though, is that rushing floor that he provides. And I think that him and Mooney have a very compatible skill set. I mean, that's the argument with a lot of those running quarterbacks is that they really don't have to be elite passers to be viable in fantasy.
Jalen Hurts.
Well, yeah. Would you give up 110 for Mooney?
Yes, in this draft, probably.
What about 10? What's the highest you give up for him?
107, I'd think about.
107.
Well, because I might rather have Sky Moore. That it's tough though. That's a close one.
They're pretty good. I lean Sky Moore, but I don't blame someone for taking Mooney. It's just I think the Bears are going to bring in a number one at some point next year.
I guess the other thing too, though, is that I'm just not really going to buy in too much to a situation because I think it's a little bit different when you're talking about like, are the Bears the very worst team in the league or the very worst offense in the league? I don't think so. because like they still have some good players. I think Cole Kmet is a good tight end. Darnell Mooney, I personally believe could be a number one in the league. Maybe not the best number one, but I think he's a damn good receiver. David Montgomery and the backup, what's his name?
Khalil
the dude out
Herbert.
of Virginia Tech, Khalil Herbert. He's nice too.
Yeah,
Like I really don't think the Bears. I think that people are going to overrate how bad the Bears' offense is. The offensive line is very dicey. I'll give you that, but
it's the
I
O
think
line
if
and
just-
the receivers. 'Kay, I think you're higher on Mooney the most. I like Mooney. I don't think he's a number one. I think
yeah,
he's
but dude, the guy's going to get a
number two.
bajillion targets. To me, Darnell Mooney is the new Deontay
Okay.
Johnson, where it's like he's shown the talent, but people need to see that legit wide receiver one season. I think it's going to happen next year. I think the dude's in line for like 150 plus targets, and he's going to have a great year.
I think he'll have a solid. I think he'll break 1,000 yards. I just think Deontay Johnson, to his credit, is way more talented. Well, maybe not way more, but more talented receiver.
Dude, the thing is that I can agree, but if we see because Deontay Johnson had to improve, especially vertically down the field. Like you saw, Deontay last year was a new type of receiver because he was able to go one-on-one in the red zone, like kind of doing those back shoulder fades and getting up for the ball, as well as doing, just getting the ball in his hands and doing those short routes and the RPO stuff that he was always good at. Darnell Mooney, if he can kind of do the opposite, because to me, Darnell Mooney is a guy that plays a lot bigger than he is. If all of a sudden he becomes better with the ball in his hands and just a little bit more well-rounded, I think he could easily put up the same season Deontay did last year.
That's saying a lot. Deontay Johnson had a really good season last year. No, I think he finishes around 1,100 yards. Maybe I think he's gonna have a good season. I just think whenever there's the next big wide receiver requested, maybe it's Terry McLaurin, that the Bears will probably be in on it. Now that they have their picks again, I want to get Justin Fields a weapon. I think it could be similar to what we've seen the Eagles do for Jalen Hurts, what we saw the Dolphins do for Tua, what we saw the Jets try to do for Zach Wilson. They ended up drafting a receiver, but I'm saying when they tried to get Tyreek Hill, and we're trying to get Debo.
Justin Fields will struggle again badly this year. Most sacks this season will be on Fields. That's an opinion, but I agree that I agree in the sentiment that if Justin Fields struggles really badly, it's on Justin Fields. But
the Bears aren't going to add
the situation is, dude. I really don't think the Bears situation is complete dog shit. Like it's not great, but it's not. We're not talking Adam Gase Jets bad, where there's no hope at any position. Where God. Jamison Crowder is easily the best player. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah. Wait. Can I make my one move with Mechie for Wentz, selling Mechie and getting Wentz?
Oh yeah, let me get there and do that. You are selling John Mechie and buying Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Bears might have a QB, lol.
And then I'll also sell Keontae Ingram.
Oh, I think he's still too low, but that's okay.
And so how much do I have left? I have 3,800 to get someone. Okay. I'll let you guys know who I pick in a little bit.
I think I'm good on the moves. I think I'm gonna chill with my squad.
Actually, no. My last one. My last one. I'll do Jahan Dotson.
I wanted to buy him. I just don't want to sell any of my guys. I like this team.
What is Jahan Dotson at right now?
3,600. What is Pickens at? Pickens at?
He's a little bit above.
Yeah.
I might sell some demons here
for Pickens.
For Dotson.
Oh, for Dotson. Yes, join me. Yeah, and that's all my moves for this week.
I'm looking to grab one more guy. I don't know who. I have 1,600.
You have 1,600 left? Let me see around that range who I like.
I would buy Dobbs or Duvernay.
You're close.
I already have Dobbs.
You're close to where is he? 1,600. You're 200 short for Kenny Galladay. He was someone I was considering. Jelani Woods is still there. Terrace Marshall.
I have
you
Jelani Woods.
okay.
You can get on the Sam Darnold hype train.
Whew. All aboard.
Dude, we made a fat 16 value last week.
If you think Amari Rogers or Robert Tonyan has a good training camp in Green Bay or OTAs,
that ain't it, Chief.
well,
I'm sure as hell not buying Velas Jones.
you Hayden. You could get Duvernay, 1,300. I don't hate that.
Dude, what's gonna happen with Baker? Is Baker gonna get traded, or do I? What the hell?
I don't think the Browns are trading Baker until the NFL announces that Watson's suspension.
Yeah.
Because I want to get rid of Baker, but I know once I get rid of him, he's gonna get traded.
I think it's going to be on the timeline of that NFL suspension whenever that's announced.
What is that timeline? What is happening?
No one knows.
No one knows.
No one knows.
Damn, dude, what do I do? I want to buy Dotson so bad.
Oh, Jake, you could get in on Paris Campbell with me.
Oh no, I'm good. Thank you.
You're hating.
Okay, I'm gonna sell Danny Gray.
Okay.
I need another 1,500. How much is he? 3,600. I could. I don't want to sell Duvernay.
Well, that wouldn't even get you there.
Oh yeah,
I
need a lot more.
You could sell Julio and Dobbs. You could sell Julio and Darnold.
What's up with Damian Pierce? Is he taking RB1 snaps?
I don't think the Texans have started their OTAs, have they?
Because that's what I've been waiting for, is that headline.
I mean, everyone's been waiting for that headline, let's be real.
Yeah, he's the top candidate. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, he hasn't started out yet.
You know what move I'm going to make? And Lunas, you're going to like this one. Lunas, this is for you, buddy. Maybe it's for Frank. I know he's a big fan of this guy, or at least was. I'm going to also sell Jelani Woods.
Okay.
Which should give me, 31. And I'm going to buy Malik Willis.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I actually kind of like that, because if it comes out of practice that he's playing really well.
If OTAs start and he's firing the ball all over the field, there's no way he does not go up from this 3,000 value.
No, I'm with you. I like that.
It's just a fact.
I like that move. If I had more to spend, I might follow you on that, but I don't want to sell these guys right now.
I don't know who to sell. I want to keep
what
everyone.
time does the Rangers start?
All right, screw it. I'm selling Baker.
Yeah, good choice.
I'm buying Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, join.
I'm going full in on the Washington football team headlines this episode.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to keep on to Baker, but
and Jake, Rangers started 8.
I know. I'm looking at stuff right now.
Man, I want to keep on to him. I just can't sit there holding the bag waiting for the trade.
Are you the only one with Baker? Oh, JT has Baker.
I'm going to be pissed if he gets traded, because that's going to be a nice bump, but
I really don't think it's going to happen until they announce the suspension.
I mean, at this point, what's more likely, Baker getting traded or Terry McLaurin getting traded? Like, what's more likely to happen quicker?
Probably Baker.
I lean Baker.
Damn. Well, fuck it. I'm betting on Terry McLaurin getting traded. He's getting traded tomorrow. It's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna rake in all the value. Me and Lunas.
Oh, you and Lunas are raking in value here.
Yes.
I mean, Frank's been ranking in value.
Jimmy G getting traded. Oh, that's why JT's picking up Jimmy G. Yeah. What's the rumors? Where is he gonna go?
I don't think there's been rumors. I think people just expect it to happen at some point. Because I mean, Shanahan still always.
Wait a minute, is he gonna go to Carolina?
I think that's the rumor. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, I'm selling Sam Darnold. We're out on Sam Darnold. 10-4, 10-4. We are out on Sam Darnold. I got 1,700. Who do I buy?
Paris Campbell.
I'm not buying Paris Campbell. Come on.
Well, you got 1,700.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy Mr. Value Sink himself, Will Fuller.
I've been in him for way too long, and I'm just staying in.
I mean, it's got to happen now. He's got to sign now. You know, I was saying for Julio for like the past 9 weeks, well, he can't go any lower, and then he kept getting lower.
He kept going down.
So whatever, I'll go into Captain Value Sink. I mean, is there anyone at 1,700 that's worth it? Sorry, I'm gonna screw up the view for you, chat, but I need to see this. Let's see, who's at 1,700?
Baker is running out of spots to go to. I mean, is there really any realistic one outside of Carolina or Seattle? Maybe the Giants, but I kind of doubt it.
Do I buy Terrace Marshall?
No, fuck no. Why would you do that to yourself?
What's his name? Ben McAdoo gave him a screaming endorsement of sometimes he shows flashes.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'd buy him.
You know who else got that same endorsement today? And how much better he is this year than last year? Denzel Mims.
Oh, yeah. We've been hearing this one before.
We've come full circle, full off season.
We've seen this one.
Yeah, I don't know who to buy. I'm just going to stick with this. Whatever.
Wait, what? Did you sell somebody?
Yeah, but I forget who. I sold Sam Darnold. Darnold and I bought Captain Value Sink Will Fuller himself.
Yes. Nice.
Okay.
But whatever. All right, well, that's probably going to do it from us here.
Why is JT still holding on to JD McKissick?
Because he's the best passing back in the league.
Thanks for tuning in. John Smith, thanks for that shout out so I could get out in Sam Darnold. You might have saved me some value.
Joe, I saw someone say Najee's 244. We talked about it yesterday. Najee kind of came back and like combated the statement saying he played last season at 240, so that it wasn't really a big deal. So that's what Najee Harris said on Twitter.
But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Just remember, we're getting that startup league started pretty soon. Probably this weekend. I'll look into it. I think we have enough people.
IDs in the comments.
I think we may even have potentially 14 people. That's word.
Oh, really?
Yeah, word on the street.
Oh,
that'll be fun.
So yeah, if you want your spot in, comment down your sleeper name if you haven't already. So, yeah, I should be sending out league invites this weekend or so. Somewhere, I don't know. I got a busy next couple days, but after
we'll figure it out. We should do something fun to make the draft order.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm gonna try to think of something.
Pin the tail on the Lunas?
Yep. Not that.
What the hell you want to do?
I don't know. I'll think of something.
Do like a marbles thing on stream?
A marbles thing on stream?
Yeah, one of those marble races.
That'd be fun. That'd actually be really fun.
Yeah, that'd be pretty hype. I'm down for that now. I'm very down for that.
That'd be funny.
Joe Herbert, you can get in. You just gotta come to Sleeper. Join the dark side.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. See you next week.
Peace, guys.